So I think we've been on a good line of working on the shoulders, understanding the upper ring and connecting it to our core, and also the lower ring, drawing it to the core. I think this is an important feature of how the extremities work in terms of that core. What makes this really agile is our ability to move through the core and stabilize and do different things with our extremities. So that's what we're going to continue to do today. So we'll start out with our feet parallel, hips width apart. Here's your ASIS. This is your pubic symphysis. Midway in between is that hips width apart. Make sure those feet are parallel as you push down with your big toe and the corresponding metatarsal head, the outer four toes and the corresponding metatarsal heads, especially that pinky toe, and that heel. Let's put a slight bend in your knees, externally rotate your legs. Calves go on, quads go on. First chakra, your pelvic floor goes on. Second chakra, your lower abs go on. Third chakra, your upper abs go on. Draw your shoulder blades down and back and get good upright posture as you put 1/3 the weight through your toes, 1/3 the weight through the balls of your feet, and 1/3 the weight through your heels. So we're creating time under tension, so your abs are nice and tight, your quads are on, your legs are on. Now we're gonna add the shoulders and the arms, so there's no loose joints. It's like you're about to be hit with a big rush of water and you have to turn everything on so you don't get knocked over. So we're over facilitating or turning on muscles. From here, keep your abs engaged as we do our micro squats. That means you keep your abs engaged, quads on, lats on, arms on, even at the top and the bottom of the move. It's easiest to turn your muscles off at the bottom and the top. We're gonna do both and keep your core on the whole time. It's a small motion, but it's very important. And you're gonna keep your arms on like you're holding simultaneously a very large beach ball that's full of sand, that's heavy. So nothing turns off, you're keeping every muscle turned on. That's probably the hardest part. Abs are nice and tight, smiles are up, and then we're gonna stand up, almost lock your legs out, not completely, abs stay engaged as you do hip circles. You're sucking in that tummy, trying to move from your abdomen, not your head. This is a core movement, not from your knees, but from your core. And then go in the opposite direction. Feel what it feels like to move from your core and not from your extremities, including your neck and shoulders. We're gonna stay here in the center, abs are nice and tight, arms come to your side. We're gonna do a butt clap run. You're gonna start out by doing a run, and you're looking for an X to form in your clothing as you run. Chest is up, shoulder blades are down and back, abs are nice and tight. If you talk while you do this, you'll sound a lot like Unilab from the Jetsons. Suck in that tummy, arms up, shoulder blades are down and back. This should be working your core. The extremities are locked out. We're creating that now upper ring like you're holding something still. Lower ring, your legs are on. You're moving through your core. Abs are nice and tight, suck in that tummy. Arms come back down to your sides. Smiles are up. Suck in that tummy. Faster. Suck in that tummy. 4, you should feel your butt flapping around behind you. 3, 2, 1, hip circles. Abs are nice and tight. Keep breathing. You're smiling. And you're going in the opposite direction. Feel what it feels like to use your core. Feel what it feels like to stabilize through your abs. Still warming things up. Make sure your feet and toes are working, your quads are on. And good. Now we're gonna take the block. We're gonna do some basic stretching that we usually do. You're gonna put the block under the ball of your left foot. Your heel goes down, your feet are parallel, abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. Shoulders are down and back, you're gonna get your head over top of your body. So the gastrocnemius, the calf muscle, is responsible for a lot of postural things that go wrong in your body. So as it gets tight, it causes your shoulders around, your head to go forward, and your belly to turn off. We're gonna turn on your abs, draw your shoulder blades down and back, and bring your head back as you pump your hips forward. Suck in that tummy, probably the hardest piece. Shoulder blades are down and back. And Now we're gonna do hip circles. Once again, try not to move your head. Your head doesn't want to move. I mean, it wants to move, but we don't want it to move. We're keeping it still, keeping your abs engaged. Smiles are up. And now go in the opposite direction. You're just trying to open up the range of motion in that gastrocnemius. Very nice. And we're gonna do some walking. So step forward, step back, hips back. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. We're opening up that calf muscle. So very, very important for upper body safety and good posture. The thing is, are you gonna follow into battle someone that slouches and limps? Or are you gonna follow into battle someone that stands up straight and walks smoothly? So these are leadership qualities as well as physical things that we're working on. And so there's a lot of body language invested into this. So that's why we work on it. Good, let us switch sides. Same thing on this side, your heel is on the ground, your foot is on the block, abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. Just let that lengthening happen in your gastroc. Your shoulders are going down and back, your head's over the top of your body, abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in that tummy. You're gonna pump those hips forward. Really feel what it feels like to just use those core muscles to move your hips forward instead of trying to get it through your butt. Abs are nice and tight, suck in that tummy. Keep smiling, chest up, shoulder blades are down and back. Keep that head over the top of your pelvic floor. Now, we're gonna do hip circles. Keep your tummy sucked in. Shoulder blades are down and back. Nine, 10. Go in the opposite direction as you suck in that tummy. Keep breathing. Smiles are up. Okay, good. Now you're gonna step forward, step back, hips back. Really try to keep those both feet parallel as you do this because it's easy to turn out in the rear. You wanna keep that foot parallel in the rear as well. Keep your abs engaged. This is time under tension, so there is no pressure in any joint. If you feel your back, your knees, or your hip, neck, or shoulder, something else needs to be stabilized. Typically it's through your core, and in the extremities, it's the upper and lower ring. We're going to be working on that in a second. That's it. Good job. Go ahead and take this away for the moment. We're going to come up to the arms for a moment. Your feet are parallel, knees are slightly bent, abs are nice and tight. You're going to take your right arm, we're going to do a motion upwards, and you're going to push down with the opposite extremity. Level out your shoulders, abs are nice and tight. So keep your abs engaged as you do this. You're lifting up, you're pushing down, and then we're gonna do an up-down motion. You're just gonna go up and down. Shoulder blades stay down and back. You wanna create a muscular tension. This is a ring that I'm talking about, the ring of muscles in your arms that are working really hard. You're learning how to stabilize your shoulders while keeping your abs engaged. Knees are bent, quads are on, calves are on. Hopefully that was 10, and now we're gonna go around. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. So your torso is turning you. Your arms are just creating that ring. One more in this direction, and then opposite direction. Keep sucking in that tummy. One more. And good. Now we're going to do the opposite side. We're going to move up with that left hand. We're going to push down with that right hand. Shoulder blades go down and back. Squeeze the shoulders. We're keeping that lift on. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to lift and lower. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in that tummy. Keep breathing. Abs engaged, your legs are on, so there's a slight bend in your legs. One more. Okay, here we go. From your core, you're turning and rotating. Your abs stay on. Keep breathing. Keep that opposition of force as you now go in the opposite direction. Keep that ring going on in the upper body. Okay, good. Shake out your arms. Now we're going to work on taking this arm outward. So the motion is going out, and then we're going to prevent that motion by grabbing a hold. Shoulder blades down and back. Your abs are nice and tight. Your knees are bent. Same thing. We're going to lift and lower. This is great, creating a lot of the arm tone you guys are experiencing. Keep your abs engaged. Suck in that tummy. Good. And then you're gonna do your circles. Keep pulling apart. Keep that ring going. Abs are nice and tight. Okay, opposite direction. 1. Do 5, even though I may screw up. I think that's 5. Okay, shake it out. We're going to take this arm outward. We're taking it outward. You're going to grab a hold of the back of the arm, draw your shoulder blades down and back, your abs go on, quads go on. Same thing on this side. You're working your tricep, but also some of the posterior rotator cuff muscles, strengthening them in a dynamic way. Keep your abs engaged, shoulder blades down and back. No cracking and popping because we're using muscles and not joints. Okay, here we go. Around the world. Keep your abs engaged. Suck in that tummy. Opposite direction. Abs are nice and tight. Okay, good. Shake out those arms. They should be getting sore on that posterior portion of your shoulders because we're working them hard. We're now going to take your hands behind you, interlock your fingers. Your goal is to rip your arms apart. You're holding it together with your hands or your fingers. Abs are nice and tight. We're first going to roll the shoulders. So rip apart those arms. You're going to roll the shoulders forward and then backwards. Forward, backwards. Again, no crunching or grinding of the shoulders. Keep your tummy sucked in. Smiles are up. Okay, on this last one, keep your shoulder blades squeezing down and back, abs nice and tight. You're sucking in that tummy. You're pumping those arms back behind you. Keep ripping apart your arms. Your arms should be tired. If they're not tired, you're not doing something. So fire up more shoulders, keep your legs bent, keep your abs engaged. And then now we're gonna do our circles. Suck in that tummy, keep ripping apart your arms. That's 5. Go in the opposite direction. Suck in that tummy. Good. Shake out those arms. They should be super tired. Now we're going to take those arms and we're going to press the palms of our hands together back behind us. You're sucking in your tummy. You're pushing those arms back behind you. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. You're keeping the palms of your hands together. Chest is up. Abs are on. And here we go. Set it into motion. Keep squeezing your palms together. Keep sucking in your tummy. Now go in the opposite direction. Very nice. Shake out those arms. We're gonna work on the lower half of the body now. Your feet are parallel, hips width apart. You're bending your knees 1/3 the way through your toes, 1/3 the way through the balls of your feet, 1/3 the way through your heels. Now you're gonna rip apart the mat. It's gonna feel like you're trying to tear apart the mat underneath you. Your abs are engaged, your quads are on, your calves are on. This is a lower ring. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. Arms go over the top of your head now. Keep that on as you do circles, keeping the lower ring on now. Sucking that tummy. I don't know why it is when your hands go over the top of your head, you gotta point your index finger. So you can do that if you want. Keep your abs engaged, keep ripping apart with your legs, keep sucking in with your tummy. Go in the opposite direction. The goal is to not bend your arms. Good job. Okay, shake out those arms. Abs are nice and tight, sucking in that tummy. We are going to push the palms of our hands together. Abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades down and back, abs are engaged. Squeeze as you now lift and lower. Don't bend your elbows. Squeeze your hands together. Keep your abs engaged, keep your quads on, relax your butt cheeks. You're not using your butt cheeks. Smiles are up. Keep ripping apart the ground with those feet. Good. Now grab your hands. We're going to interlock our fingers. We're going to rip apart. Abs are nice and tight, sucking that tummy. We're going to go up and down again. So we're stabilizing certain aspects of the shoulder, but we're also causing it to be dynamic with our core on. So that's the kind of the dilemma of the shoulder. The shoulder floats on the rib cage. It's not actually really attached except for one place, and that's called your sternoclavicular joint. I'll show you that in a second. And that's right here. Everyone thinks the shoulder is attached here. Okay, just two more. Abs are nice and tight. Good. Shake out your arms, suck in your tummies. You guys are doing awesome. Okay? We're gonna head to the ground. You're gonna go onto your right knee, or left knee. Right foot goes forward. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. And you're breathing. Activate your core. If you do this correctly, your head stays over the top of your foot. That's what we want. Abs engaged, suck in that tummy. You're gonna go side to side. Keep your abs engaged. Don't let your belly hang out. Don't let your head move as we go side to side. We're just warming things up. Smiles are up. Keep breathing. And good. I'm going to back up because I see I'm coming off the frame of the camera. There we go. Okay, we're going to lean forward as far as you possibly can. Lean forward. Suck in that tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back once again. You're going to go side to side. We're just opening up the rectus femoris. Very important quad muscle. Suck in that tummy. You should feel no pressure in your knee or your low back. If you do, tighten your abs, tighten your quad. Okay, I'm going to angle off to the side now so you can see what I'm doing. I'm bringing my heel to my butt. Suck in that tummy. Don't let the work go into your low back. Keep breathing. Good. Ugh. We're going to stay in this position. Now we're going to go hands stick them up. Hold that core on. You're going to lift, hold, gently lower. Lift, hold, gently lower. This is to teach you to stabilize your core as you lift up your extremities. You want to keep that upper ring going on. We're holding a beach ball above our head. You want to keep that lower ring on, and you want to stabilize through your abs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Switch sides. Okay, same thing. Core goes on. Very important. Abs are nice and tight. Head's over the top of the block and should remain there as we go side to side. This is a riding reflex. We do everything we can to keep that head upright and stable. And when that starts breaking down, things start going very wrong with our bodies. Suck in that tummy even more than you think. Smiles are up. And then we're going to stretch forward doing the same thing. You're sucking your tummy going side to side. There should be no pressure in your knee or your low back because we're using muscles. This is time under tension. Muscles, not joints. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see once again, abs are nice and tight. You're bringing your heel to your butt. Shoulder blades are down and back. Guys are doing awesome socks. Suck in that tummy. Good. We're coming back to center. You're in this position now. Hands go into upright position. Pretend you're holding a big beach ball. Yeah. Bring it back a little bit more. It's over the top of your head. You're more like Atlas. And then here you go. Lift and lower. Abs are engaged. Upper ring. Abs. Lower ring. So don't let your legs collapse either. Suck that tummy in. Hold that balance. Give it a little hold at the top to make sure your balance is on. 8, 9, 10. Good. We're going to switch legs. Your knees on top of the block once again. Abs are nice and tight. We're going to remember what 1 inch is. We're going to work this lower ring. This is a harder thing to do. Abs are nice and tight. Your arms go back behind you. You're going to suck in your tummy. Your toes are curled in on that left foot. We're going to lift up 1 inch off the block. Just 1 inch. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Shoulder blades are down back. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, balance, core on. 7, 6, square out your shoulders. We're going to add the upper ring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back down. Okay? So this is creating the lower ring where muscles are on both legs the whole time. We like that. Okay? We're going to do a simple exercise here. Keep your abs engaged. We're going to hinge forward and then come back up. You're using your right butt cheek. Abs are nice and tight. Keep breathing, keep sucking your tummy. No pressure into your low back because you're not using it. You're using your right butt cheek. 9, 10. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, we're going to lift up 1 inch off the block. And then we're going to hinge forward, then come back up. Keep sucking in your tummy. 1 inch off the block, only. 4, smiles. 5, 6, suck that tummy in. 7, 8, balance. 9, 10, knee back down. Very, very good. We're gonna switch sides, just so I don't forget what we did. Not because there's not more things we can do. Okay, we're thinking about our 1 inch. That's the little inch. It's not the big inch. Okay. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. We're going to create that upper ring. So pretend you're holding like a flower pot or a palm tree. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. We're going to lift up 1 inch. Okay? 1 inch only. Don't use your mouth. Keep your knee over the top of your foot. Smiles are up. 4, 10, 9, 8. You guys are not smiling. 7, 6. You better smile or I won't count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy, creating a core stabilization. As we take our arms back behind us, we're going to hinge. You're sucking in your tummy, so you're not blowing your tummy into your thigh. You're sucking it in. You're using your left butt cheek. 9, 10. Oh, good. Goody, goody gumdrops. All right, suck in your tummy. Here we go. We're all looking forward to this one. You're gonna lift up 1 inch off the block. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. You're gonna hinge forward, come back up. Ooh, hold that balance unlike what I just did. 2, 3, suck in that tummy. 4, 5, suck in that tummy, use your butt. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 inch, 10, and rest. Okay, we're switching sides. Okay, your abs are engaged, your head's over the top of your block. We're gonna create the upper ring. You're gonna interlock your fingers, you're gonna try to pull your arms apart, but your hands are keeping everything together. That means your shoulder blades go down and back, your abs tighten. Suck in that tummy. We're gonna lift and rotate. So your arms are gonna go off to the right, and you're simultaneously lifting up your right leg. Suck in your tummy. This will give you balance in your golf swing or weeding. Keep the tension in the upper half of the body. I think that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, rest for a second. You're breathing. We're gonna change the qualities of this ring. We're gonna work the front half of your body. We're gonna do that by pushing your hands together now. So you're squeezing a credit card between your hands. Arms are straight, so I want those arms straight. Abs are nice and tight. Squeeze, same thing, to the right, to the right. Suck in that tummy. Keep squeezing those hands together. Suck, suck, suck that tummy in. 8, whoops, 9, 10. Good job. We're gonna switch sides. You're breathing now, abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. We're creating an upper ring again. Put your other thumb on top now. Arms are straight, so you want to keep those arms straight. We're ripping apart things. You're going to rotate to your left. You're going to lift up your left leg. Straight arms. Don't bend your elbows to make this happen. You're rotating through your torso. To the left, as Beyonce says. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in that tummy. Keep smiling. 9, 10, good. So you're feeling the twist of your body working with the upper and lower ring. This changes your body shape the fastest. Palms together, you're squeezing that credit card. Keep it squeezed, keep both arms straight, hold tight, abs are nice and tight, suck in that tummy, and we're gonna rotate to the left. To the left, to the left. Abs nice and tight. Hold that balance. Keep squeezing, keep those arms straight. 6, 7, abs 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Oh. We're coming back up to standing for a moment. Actually, let's go into our recovery position, which is this position. I want you to breathe a few times here, get your blood pressure to regulate. You're gonna tighten your pelvic floor. Close up your rib cage. We're doing sit-ups. Suck in your tummy and then release. Suck it in. Do not clench your butt. Keep your shoulder blades down and back and suck in your tummy. Exhale as you tighten your abs. 10, good. We're gonna come back up in standing. We're gonna hold here for a little bit. I know I had you in the lower position. You're gonna turn on your core as I straighten out my little mat. Okay. Oh, let's tell them the humidity's high. Abs are nice and tight. Make sure your blood pressure's up. Okay. You're gonna take your right foot forward, left foot back. Abs are nice and tight. We're gonna do sit-ups here. You're gonna suck in your tummy and then release. Suck it in, release. We're just doing sit-ups. 7, 8, 9, 10. That was easy. Okay, hands going to stick them up. We're gonna hold the beach ball above our head. Okay, you don't want to lose that beach ball. Abs are nice and tight. You're gonna rotate. Don't lose your beach ball. Touch your elbow to your knee. Touch your left elbow to your right knee. That's 1. Keep that beach ball safe and centered. 2, 3, suck in that tummy. 4, twist. 5, suck in that tummy. 6, keep that ring going. 7, 8, abs, 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 abs. 9, 1 more. 10, good. Stand on 2 feet. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy, sucking it in even more, then even more, and then hip circle. Don't move your head. Don't get lightheaded. Smiles are up. Breathe. Opposite direction. Okay. Other side. We're gonna take our left leg forward, right leg back. We're gonna do our sit-ups first. Hand on your knee, suck in your tummy, then release. Suck it in, release. Suck it in, release. Smiles are up. Nine, 10, easy peasy. Okay, stay in this position, knees over top of your foot, hands like you're holding a big beach ball. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Don't collapse your shoulders. As you twist, bringing your elbow to your knee. Woo! Pretend you didn't see that. 2, or that. 3, twist. Nothing goes into a joint. Nothing's in your low back. Nothing's in your neck, shoulders, or hips, because you're turning on all sorts of muscles. We're not working joints. 5, suck in that tummy. 6, 7, 8, abs. 9, 1 more. 10. We're coming back up again. Feet are parallel, abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades down back, you're sucking in your tummy. We're then gonna do hip circles. Opposite directions. Suck that tummy in. Okay, we head to the ground. We are kneeling. We're gonna have our blocks if you have short arms. Our knees are bent, our toes are pointed. We're just gonna lean back. We're gonna do sit-ups from here. You're leaning back, you're sucking in your tummy and then releasing. Sucking in, releasing. So this is an ab stabilization quad stretch. This is also getting what's called your tibialis anterior. It's the shin muscle. If that gets too tight, this will feel awful. 9, 10. Now you're gonna curl your toes under. So your toes are curled under. So if you feel excessive pressure into your toe knuckles or your metatarsal heads, push your heels back, okay? Push, push, push them back. And we're gonna lean back and we're gonna do sit-ups. Suck them in, suck them in, relax, jaws relax. Keep breathing. 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're coming forward, we're pointing our toes again. We're counter stretching. The reason we do it twice is it gets your body to open up, creates a plyometric load and unload. Suck in that tummy, release, suck in your tummy, release. Jaw's nice and relaxed, smiles are up. Okay, curl those toes under once again, push those heels back, abs are nice and tight. Okay, you're in this position, sucking in your tummy. Feel what that feels like. No neck tension. Okay, good job. You're gonna point your toes. You're gonna put one block down. We're gonna put the ball here. And then we're gonna put your pelvic floor on top of the ball. So you're midway between that pelvic floor. You're halfway between your pubic bone and your tailbone. So you're in between. We're gonna do some pelvic floor exercises first. Abs are engaged, head's over top of the ball. Shoulder blades are down and back. Close up that rib cage. We're gonna squeeze the pelvic floor. I want you to squeeze it, like you're trying to squeeze that ball. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Now you're gonna add your abs. You're sucking in your tummy as you're squeezing the ball. This is full initiation of your pelvic floor and your abs. So this would be your core. Keep squeezing, see what it feels like. Keep your head over the top of the ball. Abs are nice and tight. Okay, we're gonna continue with the upper ring as you take your arm out to your side. We're gonna move our arm upward. We're gonna take our left hand and prevent that upward motion. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy and you're gonna twist. Keep breathing. Shoulder blades down and back. Neck relaxed, head's not moving. 9, yeah, 10, good. You're gonna take the other side, you're gonna bend it, same thing, it's coming up. This arm's preventing it from coming up. Draw your shoulder blades down and back, and you're twisting. You're twisting from your torso, not from your shoulders. Your shoulders are fixated from this position that we're in with our arms. So this is getting us in the habit of moving through our core. So keep your abs engaged. Okay, good. This is where we act a little psycho. You're gonna throw a tomahawk, but you're gonna feel bad that you're doing it, so you're gonna grab your hand and prevent yourself from doing it. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy, same thing. This should be working your abdominal muscles and your pelvic floor and the upper ring. We're gonna work the lower ring by just contracting your leg muscles. Okay, good. Tomahawk on this side, and then we prevent it this way. Keep that elbow up, abs are nice and tight, suck in that tummy, rotate it out. Upper ring is with your arms, so keep that nice and strong. Lower ring is by just contracting your quad muscles. Pelvic floor is on, just give the ball a gentle squeeze, abs are nice and tight. And good. Shake out those arms. Abs are engaged. So we're gonna interlock our fingers behind our back. We're gonna rip apart our arms. Our arms are trying to rip apart, but our fingers being interlocked is preventing that. Abs are nice and tight. We're gonna twist. This is what it'd look like if you had no arms. Smiles are up. Hang on 1 second, this is important. Good luck, you're gonna do wonderful. Bright, shiny. Okay, keep going, keep going. Just had to say bye to Maria. She's having a big adventure today. Abs are nice and tight, suck in your tummy. Almost done. Okay, shake out your arms. Next one, you're gonna put the palms of your hands together. This is the hardest one. Squeeze, draw your shoulder blades down back now. Suck in your tummy, tighten your pelvic floor. Notice how when you wanna squeeze because of tension in your shoulders, the first thing that wants to happen is your pelvic floor wants to shut off and your shoulders want to round forward. Okay, don't do that. Suck in your tummy and twist. Smiles are up. This is really fun to do when someone's telling a story. You just sit there and do this. Yeah, really? Okay. Or when someone's giving you important instructions and you don't want to listen, do this. They know you're not listening. Okay, good. Rest for a split second. So your arm should be a little bit tired. So on this next one, you're gonna put your arm here. Your arm's gonna try to go up. But what you're gonna do is just put this arm on top, preventing it from going up. So you're creating an opposition here, a sandwiching. You're gonna push down, lift up, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna rotate. These are gonna work some of the rotator cuff muscles. Keep your abs nice and tight. Keep lifting up with that right arm, pushing down with the left. Abs are engaged. You could think I dream of Jeannie. Suck in your tummy. And good, rest. I don't know if you've seen recent pictures of Barbara Eden, but she looks amazing. Okay, arm. This arm wants to go up. This one goes on top. Suck in your tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. Abs are nice and tight. And you're gonna twist. Suck in that tummy. You're twisting from your abs. You're creating a shoulder tension. Tension is good. Keep breathing. Keep sucking in that tummy. And excellent. Shake it out. Yeah, so we've had some notable death recently. That was, what's her name? Betty White. She died at 100. One of my heroes. Just because of the Golden Girls more so. But we lost her. Queen Victoria's on her way. I wonder if they were sisters or something. Suck in your tummy. Now take your, what is this? Left foot forward. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. This one's gonna be a lot simpler. You're gonna just pretend you have a dumbbell in your right hand. You're gonna pretend you have a dumbbell in your left hand. You're gonna pretend it's 20 pounds, chest goes up, and you're gonna rotate. You're not even moving your arms. It's more about the rotation of your torso. You're sucking it in. If you do this correctly, it should almost feel like you're getting a side ache. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gillen knows my counting is accurate. Switching sides. Same thing, create that lift up. You're taking your left arm in front of you, right arm in back of you. You got 20 pounds on each hand, your chest is up, and you're gonna twist as you suck in your tummy. This is a way of working upper and lower ring and putting work into your core. So we just lock out the function of the upper and lower extremities, and you have to use your core. 1, 2, good. All right. We're gonna come off the ball and the block. You're gonna come into kneeling momentarily. We're gonna do this because I worked with someone that could not get off the floor without using their hands. I still do. I have something called the criteria of 21. There are 21 separate things we have to do to be viable humans. One of the most important ones that's on the top of the list is to get up off the ground without using your hands. If you cannot get up off the ground and you have to use your hands to get up, you're in a big bad place. So we're gonna work one piece of that. I'm gonna back up a little bit. We're gonna go from here. All you're gonna do is come up. That is the hardest thing for a lot of people to do. You guys are so used to moving that this is simple. But don't worry, we'll make it a little bit harder. Not much harder, just a little bit. Keep your pelvic floor on. So you're lifting with your pelvic floor to bring yourself up. Abs. Okay. So the next piece to this is the other part of getting up. Okay? You're gonna step forward as you come up. Just one, and then put it back down. Then you're gonna step forward. Bring your foot straight through. Don't take it around, so it's straight through. It's okay if you drag on the top of your toenails. That's what they're there for. This tells me you can get off the floor without falling on your face. I recently had a friend fall down and she could not use her hands and she got stuck on the ground. We don't like that happening. She had to wait for help. Ooh. One more on each side. 1, 1. Good. Rest. Okay, we've done it off the block. We're gonna do it from off the ground now. You're gonna bring your right foot forward, curl your left toes under. You're in the up position. Abs are nice and tight. And all you're gonna do is bring your knee off the ground and then put it back down. 2, suck in your tummy. 3, use your legs, not your joints. 4, we're only gonna do 6. 5, 6, and back down. Because now you have all the pieces of getting up off the ground. We're gonna try the other side. Curl your right toes under, abs are nice and tight, suck in your tummy. Muscles, not joints. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, abs. 4, 5, 6, done. Kneel. Now you're gonna stretch your quads out. And you're breathing. That should have been easy peasy. Gillian was saying how easy these are getting. She's making the gesture like, oh, too easy. Okay. We're gonna come to the ground. The ball goes on the small of your back. Your feet go out in front of you. We're gonna work on sit-ups. Your feet are flat on the ground. Shoulder blades are down and back. Now here's where you start. You're gonna suck in your tummy, try to pop that ball. Do not squeeze your butt cheeks together. This is about using your abs, especially second chakra, activating pelvic floor, but not your butt. Closing up your rib cage and keeping your chest open and your throat nice and relaxed. Exhale every time you contract your abs. Inhale as you reset. So when you hear people say, I cannot catch their breath, what they're saying is they can't time their breathing with their abdomen contractions with increased effort. And they haven't trained to get oxygen in and out of their system, working at higher stress levels. So here's where you can practice. One more. See, that was easy. Okay. Now, you're gonna create a ring with your upper half of your body. You're trying to tear your arms apart. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. You're leaning back. Connect to your abs and you're gonna twist. Keep ripping apart your arms. Suck in that tummy. Jaws relax, suck in that tummy. Lean back more. 9, 10, rest. Those are your abs with your upper ring on. I want you to keep the lower ring on too. That means your legs have to stay on. Don't turn off your legs and make them go passive. Your legs are digging into the ground like you're anchoring in. Now we're gonna put the palms of our hands together. We're squeezing, keeping our arms straight. We're working on our golf swing again. Abs are nice and tight, suck in your tummy. You're twisting from your core. I was working with a professional golfer last year, and it was amazing how he could keep his abs on and twist his hips. I've never seen anyone do that. Incredible hip flexibility, especially for a man his age, because he had figured out the trick. It's your abs that cause that ball to go, not your arms, and it's energy from your hips through your abs. No. Keep squeezing. 10, good. Arms back behind you. Okay. We are gonna lean back over the top of the ball and rock from side to side. Just notice how everything's feeling. You guys are doing awesome. Okay, you're bending your knees. You're lifting your butt up. You're putting a ball underneath your sacrum now. So it's underneath the triangle of your butt. Your legs go straight. Abs are nice and tight. Your toes are going to point towards the ceiling now. We're going to start out by doing sit-ups. You're going to tighten your abs and just try to get your spine to the ground. Every time you do that, you're exhaling. So it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Just continue. Don't clench your butt. It's not a butt exercise, it's an abdominal exercise. But see how easy it is to recruit your butt. Make sure those toes are pointing straight up in the air. Okay, we'll have to move the microphone. Okay. Okay, your arms go out to the sides now. We're gonna go for a walk. You're gonna pretend you have a champagne glass on your stomach. It's not gonna spill as you walk opposite hand, opposite foot. This is core stabilization with now upper and lower contralateral rings. Keep your abs engaged. Abs, champagne glass, and rest. Okay, abs are engaged, feet are parallel. We're gonna do the same thing again, except you're gonna start with your opposite foot and hand. Keep that ring still, keep your abs engaged. This is teaching you to walk upright with your head over the top of your hips versus leading your hips. And rest. You're gonna bend your knees now. Abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades are down and back. Suck in your tummies. Legs go up in the air. You're just gonna bend and straighten your legs. This is non-weight bearing in the knees, so there should be no pain or pressure in the knees. If you feel pressure in your knees, figure out what muscles you need to tighten up to get the pain or discomfort out of your knees, because we're working muscles and not joints. Keep your abs engaged. You have champagne glasses still on your stomach as we now take it up to a little jog. And then we're going to take it to a trot. Then we're going to take it to a run. Keep your abs engaged. Don't let anything fall apart. Your shoulder blades are down and back. And now we're going to take it to a Gillen sprint. 5, abs, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs come to the ground. Abs are nice and tight. Your toes are pointing up as you rock from side to side. Keep breathing. Hooray! Okay, gently roll off the ball, lay flat back against the ground. See how amazing the ground feels underneath you. You should feel like you have a curve in your low back again, which is a really nice feeling. Last but not least, you're gonna lay on top of your roller lengthwise. Your head's on top of the roller. Your feet are flat on the roller. Your hands are out to your side. You're squeezing your shoulder blades down and back. And then you're gonna breathe. First chakra, your pelvic floor fires up. Third chakra is gonna close up your rib cage, and then you're gonna breathe in and out with second chakra. Just notice what your body's been through. It's a very interesting time right now. Right about now, everyone should know someone with COVID because the Omicron variant is extremely contagious, but it's a mild situation. So people are only sick like 1 to 3 days unless they have a comorbidity going on. So everyone knows someone that has Omicron right now. And so in the past, COVID was associated with just being diseased and being bad. So we're trying to avoid being bad. And there's a lot of judgments around it. About getting COVID, the fact COVID's around. I want you to go into a space in your mind where there is no judgment. Go to that place beyond judgment and being right and wrong, doing the right thing or not having done the right thing. Just get past that and breathe. Feel what it feels like to support your body instead of judge it or be in avoidance or resistance, but be open, be loving. We cannot be scared of the lepers. We want to be compassionate to our fellow humans. We want to be opening to them and not fearful of them or what they'll bring to us. Because here's the reality. Everybody's going to get COVID. Just get over it. You're going to get it. You probably already had it. It doesn't mean you're going to die. And that decision whether you die or not is not in your hands and you can't control it. So feel what it feels like to let go of control, open back up to what you're meant to do in this lifetime, because we came from a non-physical place to be in a very physical body, to do certain things that we had to do, express, and be. And then when we pass, we go back to the non-physical. If we forget to do what we need to do, and there's a really cute meme on the internet, and it's showing something, it looks like it could be in Korea or China, and it's a card stunt thing. And this one guy is a little bit lazy, and he doesn't show up for his card stunt. And it's supposed to be the bust of the president. And because he's not there and he thought he had the boring card, it's just a white card, it looks like the president doesn't have teeth. But that's the thing. We show up to do the specific thing that we were meant to do in this lifetime, and things are in harmony. If we get fearful and we go into avoidance and resistance and we don't end up doing what we're meant to do in this lifetime, we miss out on a lot. Not only that, other people miss out on a lot. Nature misses out because you were a part of the equation of balance, the equation of love and joy. So make sure you bring that on, regardless of what's going on around you. And embrace the lepers. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. You guys keep breathing. So just breathe. Just come into tune with who you are. Get back in the nature of who you're supposed to be. When you were children, you got a huge indicator of what you were supposed to be. You were supposed to be light. You were supposed to be love. You were to be joy. None of that includes being harsh, mean, judgmental, sickly, in pain, hurtful. So go back to the traits of childhood. Just amazed by life. Wanting to see what nature had around the next corner. I think it's interesting that the Mars probe is sending back photos of Mars, and at first it was extremely novel. And now slowly people are losing interest because they know what it's looking like. Instead of saying, these are images of a planet we have never seen. Every image is new. Everything's amazing. Everything's a question. And we desensitize our lives the same way. Just remember what it feels like to be in amazement and meditation for one last moment. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for being willing and being open. You all are so amazing, and I appreciate you guys so very much. And on behalf of me and Maria, who is not here because she had to take care of something, thank you and namaste.